Want to get into bed or under the sheets with somebody new? Here are 2 questions to ask them before you enjoy them or before they enjoy you. Hi, this is Liana, holistic intimacy coach. Welcome to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. Before I get into this video, I want to remind you of the resources that I have. They are linked under this video. The first one is Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy ebook. It's on Amazon. This is a coaching book. This is a resource, and it can help you with general insights, coaching insights on 10 topics related to sexuality. It can help you with micro experiments / coaching exercises, 56 of those. And it can also help you with client anecdotes. So people that I've worked with in the past and have had various issues, those are 22 stories, different stories that you can take inspiration from or wisdom from. And the second resource is the dojo, where I have 5 intimacy programs. 3 of them are around touch. There's a discount code for that. Check it under the video. One of them is just for women. It's with women's practices. It's 12 weeks of practices. Ladies, it's intense. And the other one is Roadmap to Intimacy Growth. That's for anybody that wants to grow in intimacy. It is a holistic look, intellectually speaking, body-wise speaking. So it has a list or an encyclopedia of general body work. And then it has also 10 challenging scenarios in intimacy. Those are based on the most challenging issues that people have brought in intimacy, and I give you coaching insights for them. I also opened a Patreon page where you can join me for daily practices. They are audio, recorded, and you can choose from multiple levels depending on how much you want to work with me directly or simply recorded. Enjoy. So, let's get back to the 2 questions to ask somebody before you enjoy them or they you. The first one is very simple. What are you into? Okay, it sounds stupid for many people, but let me reassure you, you don't know it's somebody new. You don't know a lot about them or probably squat about them. And asking them directly, what are you into, is a really simple, straightforward, it's not brutal, it's just straightforward way of finding out what the heck they're probably about in intimacy. Some might be into BDSM or kink. Some might be into impact kink. Some might be into psychological kink. Some might be into just sensual stuff, massages, playing with soft accessories. Some might be into doing practices. So, it depends on the person. Some might be into checking out porn and then applying from what they see. Yes, some people actually do that. Don't underestimate the level of difference and variety out there. Some might be into rituals. I'm talking about, candles, setting up intentions, consecrating the entire experience, or simply wanting to reach expansive or expanded states of consciousness in intimacy. Yes. Don't look at me like that. It's possible. So you want to have some idea what they're into. Okay? This kind of question, by the way, they would also probably love to know what you are into. So one principle here, whatever you ask them, you should be ready to answer yourself. It's a variation from the saying, lead by example, ask by example. So you should be able to answer this kind of question. Okay? What are you into? Now, let's say that you're meeting somebody new, and based on the answers that the 2 of you give to this question, you realize that maybe you're kind of, not exactly on the same page. So what do you do then? That's another question, but that is important for you, the both of you, to ask and allow the space, allow some quiet for answers to come up. Your answers. I don't have your answers for you, and I shouldn't have your answers for you. You should be able to listen to the person, give them an opportunity to think, to come up with a proposal. Maybe they want to try the stuff that you are into, and maybe they want to hear more about the stuff that you are into, just to see if they could do that. So it is important, like asking questions is more important than getting predefined answers from somebody that you're not engaging with intimately? I know it sounds like I'm not giving you much to go on, but if you get into the habit of asking, what are you into? Listening to their answer, giving your answer, and then asking, okay, so how do we work around this? How do we make it happen? It's going to get you much further with every new person that you meet. And the second question is, what do you expect of the both of us? Let's say that you meet somebody before you even ask them what they're into, and before you let them know what you're into. Everybody has some expectations or ideas, or maybe they are just inspired by you or you by them in a certain way. And even if you're not aware of that, maybe you didn't sit down to think much about it, when you ask this kind of question, and also when you're ready to answer it yourself, what do you expect from the both of us together, obviously, in intimacy? It might clear up some things. And it really helps because sometimes people might have the wrong idea about you. Not intentionally. It's just that, who knows, something that you said inspired them in a certain way. Maybe you never thought of it, but they were inspired in that way. And this kind of question, what do you expect from the both of us, can also sometimes avoid disappointment. Because let's say somebody had an idea of you or you of them, and then when you ask this question, you realize, oops, what I expected is not what this person is seeing. And I don't have to get involved with them, even if it's just a one-night stand. I don't have to get disappointed by them or they by me. Now, if these two questions, what are you into and what do you expect from the both of us, seem like they're a killjoy or a kill arousal, I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I know one thing. It's rare. Sometimes when you're attracted to some people, it doesn't happen with everybody. On a non-verbal level, you can feel them, perceive them, quote unquote, smell them. That's the expression that I use. And they can do that with you. But that's not with everybody. Okay, with some people, you don't need to talk. Okay, with some people, nothing needs to be said. It's only a matter of doing it and following the instinct. But boy, if it was like that with everybody that you were attracted to, things would be much easier. Except that it's not. Sometimes we're not on the same page with somebody, or we don't click with somebody on a visceral level or on an instinctual level. So sometimes we actually it helps to ask, what are you into and what do you expect of us? And also, even with the people that you think you have like a super instinctual connection with, at least the second question, what do you expect of us, can sometimes annoyingly surprise you. Maybe they feel the connection, they receive the message perfectly, and they look at you and they kind of see through you, but they don't want too much. Maybe they want a round or 2 rounds and that's it. And maybe you don't see that coming. Or vice versa. Maybe they want more and you don't want more. So sometimes even if you think that you have an instinctual connection, maybe the second question, what do you expect of the both of us? Maybe that one you can still ask it. Like after. It's not the can we see each other again? It's the what do you expect of us? It's still a good question to ask. So, don't knock it until you try it. So that's it for me. I would love to know what your insights are. Maybe there are other questions that you think are super, super important. Like, did you get tested? Like, do you have a condom on you? Do you want me to bring one? I'm curious, what other questions do you think are extremely, extremely important to ask a person that you meet, like newly or recently, and before you enjoy them, you think it's important? Drop a comment and check out the resources, okay? That's for those of you that want to go further or deeper with their growth and exploration and inspiration. Why not? And I'll see you next time. Bye.